So one of my favorite things in life to eat are pigs in a blanket. But I'm going to show you my little take on it. These little piggies went wee all the way to the Caribbean because there's coconut, pineapple, and even rum. So it's like a little pina colada in your mouth. So let's get started. You're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I have my baking sheet with my tin foil and the cooling sheet on top. I'm doing 5 pieces of bacon, but this recipe will yield about 10 to 12 pieces. So in my bowl, I have a ½ cup of brown sugar, and this is really fine grated macaroon style coconut. So to the sugar, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons. This is gonna coat the bacon. So you're just gonna take your bacon piece, dredge it in the bacon, both sides, and then just lay it out back onto your sheet. So after you've sugar coated your bacon pieces, you don't need that anymore. And I have my little food processor. Again, I have about a ¼ cup. These are dried mangoes that are covered in chili powder, and I got these from Trader Joe's, so you don't have to make them yourself. To your little food processor, you're gonna add ¼ cup of the just coarsely chopped mangoes. And then I have crushed pineapple in its own juice. Don't get that syrup stuff. Add that to your processor. Again, we're gonna add a little bit more of some shredded coconut. So again, 2 tablespoons. And of course, we need to add a bit of rum, your choice, whatever you like. Just about a tablespoon or so. All right, and now we're gonna whirl it all together for about 20 to 30 seconds. All right, so after you've processed all those ingredients, you're gonna take your spoon and get about maybe a tablespoon of the filling. It's gonna be a little chunky, that's okay. Place it on the end of the bacon pieces. You can really smell the rum. I feel like I'm gonna go on vacation. And then all you're gonna do is roll your little piggies up. Pig in a blanket. So you can see the little coconut pieces on the outside. When it bakes, it's gonna get all nice and crunchy on the outside. All right. So now we're gonna bake them in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, only halfway through. And then we're gonna take them out. We're gonna wrap the little piggies in a blanket, and then we're gonna bake them for another 10 to 15 minutes until the puff pastry is nice and golden brown. Now that the pigs are out of the oven, we're gonna wrap the little piggies in a blanket. So I have some puff pastry that I've cut into about 5 or 4½ inch long strips. And all I'm gonna do is wrap them from the bottom. Just hold down the bottom and just wrap diagonally. And then just set them down. It's really easy. So I start at one end and I kind of go diagonally. Slightly. Just wrap them all the way around. They'll stretch a little bit. And the grease from the bacon is actually good. So it'll keep the puff pastry from drying out. This is fun too. Little kids will like this. And then sometimes I brush them, or just with my finger, a little bit of water. Or if you want to be fancy, you can whisk an egg and put an egg wash on top, but you don't have to. All right, so they're wrapped in their little blanket. We're going to continue to bake them for about 15 to 20 minutes, but keep an eye on them because they might cook a little bit shorter based on your oven time. So we're going to pop them in the oven and make sure they're crispy and golden brown. Now that the little piggies are cooked in their blankets and they're nice and crispy and golden brown, we're going to add the finishing touch, which is a little bit of powdered sugar. Right on top, just a little bit. And then these little piggies are going to go wee, wee, wee all the way into your mouth, and they will not last long. I suggest that you serve them hot and right out of the oven. So that's it. See you in the next bacon video. Peace, love, and bacon. Bye.